The understanding gnomes beyond Paracelsus. Yes, the elemental energies known as gnomes do exist. The name gnome comes from the Greek word genomus, meaning earth dweller. Their entire ecosystem does exist, along with other life species elementals such as sylvesters, satyrs, pans, dryads, hamadryads, daedalus, elves and many more. Contrary to popular belief, they do not exist physically in this world as underground cave dwellers, forest creatures, or an imaginary Middle Earth and such as some might assume, including Paracelsus and other powerful esoterics. As we know, everything is subject to vibration, and these energy beings are living at levels of frequency both lower and higher than most human comprehension, depending on the elemental. Most of my predecessors in mysticism would always say higher, but it is in fact both lower and higher depending on circumstance of application. For example, gnomes exist at a very low frequency, as associated with harmonics of material earth. A greater understanding of infrasonic vibration will and can explain this at a later date to the human species. These creatures should be called the spirits of nature. Sir Francis Bacon, aka William Shakespeare, one of the greatest occultists who ever lived, wrote Midsummer Night's Dream as a homage and teaching of the elemental world. Even the father of monks, Antony the Great, had an encounter with a satyr. The Catholic Church twisted and hid the true meaning of his encounters, calling those satyr demons. Many post-Christ initiates, better known now as Catholic saints, would seek out these creatures over 2 millennia ago. These gnomes, as we shall call them, exist at a perfect vibration of core earth, as each elemental's distinctive avatar does, giving them immense power over that element. If human beings were to master such manipulations of vibration, the power we would possess would be immense. Thus a term beyond sorcerer would come to be. There are humans who can contact these elemental, both purposeful and accidental. Sometimes small children will report seeing gnomes, spirits, and other paranormal beings, a discussion and explanation for another day that of course can be only explained by our old friend vibration again. As gnomes are elementals, they have no soul and they can grow and shrink in size, pass through objects at will, and other various attributes of elemental energy beings. These elemental creatures are hesitant to trust humans, even those who can tune into the proper vibration. These days, they see humans as a threat to the very existence of Mother Nature. These elementals have the power to cause a great deal of harm, as many medieval occultists who betrayed them for personal lust did find out. It is a spoken omen among the initiates: if you betray an elemental you are in contact with, bad things will happen to you. We do share a parallel existence with these elementals, and they should be respected as fellow stewards of the planet. As humans, we are the main curators of this world, and we are doing a horrendous job due to the fact we have all but abandoned the spiritual side of existence. As gnomes are elementals, some have written that they eat, drink, and reproduce, exactly like a human. This is not the case. This is a stated allegory, just as Muslims are taught jinn eat, drink and have children. It is to help people understand, but they take the words at face value. As far as spirits, elementals, or such, and eating and drinking, remember this. They do not eat and drink like you and I to consume energy. These energy beings can split apart, merge, mate. Yes, a physical reaction, but not the reproductive cycle that a human imagines. Allegories is the best English description for this. Gnomes have always been known to be tricky, grump, moody, and such, thus being associated with the north cardinal point, as medieval mystics assigned thus. North was always known as dark, despair, gloomy, void of life, and cold. Dwellings of the gnomes takes place in such places as deep caves, bogs, uninhabited areas, mostly, as gnomes do not go near humans, as they simply cannot stand the overlap of vibration with the material world. As far as contacting gnomes, a great understanding of the correlation of breath and spirit can take you to their plane of existence. In short, no pun intended, gnomes do exist.